What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Dirtnation Off-Road. So today we're going to be doing an install on Mr. Flacco's 4Runner. And where we're going to be installing is that right there. So we found a need with his truck. He's got a lot of wires and a lot of lights hooked up and all those fancy things, but he doesn't have a switch panel currently to get, you know, everything situated, cleaned up. So what we're going to be installing today is from Auxbeam. It's the 8-gain multifunction switch panel. Now this thing's pretty cool because I actually reviewed the Amazon one about a year and a half ago for the Tacoma, and that one works great. This is actually very similar to that, but it has some pretty cool upgrades to it because you can actually change the lighting colors on your switches, as well as you can control it through Bluetooth. So we're going to go over that in a little bit. All right, Flacco, do you want to tell me about what you got going on in here?
It's an entanglement.
Most of them come from his lights that he has up front. So he has 6 individual lights up front. Each one has wiring that goes in there. Plus he has rock lights. So that's where we're going to be looking to eliminate a lot of this junk right here, because this is not how you want your engine bay to look. You don't want all these extra wires. Look at all these connected to his battery. We're going to be looking to clean up a lot of this stuff today. Anyways, we're going to get started with tearing some of this stuff apart. We'll show you the process, kind of what we're doing to get everything wired up. So right now what we're working on doing is kind of disassembling all this mess over here. That way we can determine which ones are for which lights, so we can get it hooked up correctly on the switch panel once we get that situated. So real quick, I just want to show you guys what comes inside the box and how we get it all set up and situated together. So this is your fuse box right here. When you open this up, this is where you connect all your wires. So you have positives and negatives all the way across the board. They are all fused. Now on mine, as far as I know, you can change the fuses to whatever you want it to be. So if you're running a wire that's going to require a 20 amp fuse, you can run whatever you need. And then you're going to have a positive and a negative connection right there. And then you have connections for power as well as for the switch panel that goes inside the vehicle. So you also get 2 mounts inside the box. So one is in case you want to mount it up like this, say up against the firewall or maybe up against the fender. This will sit kind of on there and you can get it set up like that, as well as it comes with a flat mount which you can mount in there. So it's good that it comes with different options. It also comes with a bunch of hardware, and with the hardware you have some self-tappers, you have nuts and bolts, you have an Allen wrench, and you have a couple crush washers, as well as some small self-tappers. You have a lot of different options to work with, so you can get this situated exactly how you want to do it. For the switch panel itself, you have this right here, and then you have the bracket. So you have 4 that go right here. So this would go down like that. You hook it up right there, and then this would, you know, either go into where you're going to hook it up. So either, like, let's say on the headliner, or, you know, up against on the dashboard, wherever you're going to hook this up, you're going to, you know, self-tap it from the other side. Then this long wire right here, you have, and that's for your connection. You're going to run this through your firewall into your cab. So that would connect over to your switch panel. So these two would mate right here. So you would hook those up like so. And then much like rock lights you usually see, it has kind of the threaded design right here to keep dust out, keep water out, and this is a real tight connection. So this would all get hooked up, and then once we get it all hooked up, set up fancy, this will connect right in here on the fuse panel right there. So this gives power to the switches, and then you have to run power to the fuse box itself, which is going to come from right here. So you're going to get this set up on here, and end right here that's ready to be connected. And so this is when you run this through the firewall on the other side. This gives you a fuse tie-in. So what you do is you take a fuse from underneath your dash, you plug this in right there, you replace your fuse right here, so that now you can run 2 fuses on 1 fuse piece inside your panel. And then you would just crimp that right there, and then now the fuse panel has power, and your switches will be lit up and they'll also have power. Over here you're going to have the circuit breaker, so you can just take the cap off the circuit breaker. So you're going to have 2 ends, so they're both covered with rubber, but 2 ends, they're going to run 2 positives right here, because you're just going to have power going through it. So you're going to have, I'll hook this up real quick, show you exactly how it's going to look. So you'll be running positive wires to this on each side, and then this would have the cap back on there. So this would be running to the battery, and then this one is going to be connected right here to the fuse panel. Then you're gonna have the negative wire running from the fuse panel back to the battery. So they have a complete connection with fuses to protect each one of your lights or whatever you're running, and then you have the circuit breaker to, you know, kind of protect the whole system. So if you wanted to reset it, you could just press this right here. Now it's open, nothing's gonna be connected, and then you can close it right there, and then you'll be back working again. So we got all the wires that Flacco's gonna be eliminating. So you see we got about 4 or 5 feet of 6 different wires, as well as the rock light wires right there. A lot of this is going to be eliminated and can be gone. So you can see already what we've cut away. This is stuff that we don't need anymore. And he ran them inside of his bumper, all right here. And then once we get the fuse box set up, everything's gonna be set up right there. Right now we're gonna go inside, we're gonna set up the switch panel, and then we'll move on out here and show you what we're gonna be doing on the outside. Behind the scenes, excuse the mess.
Yeah.
Hey, if we don't clean your truck or what?
I have a 5-year-old kid, bro.
That'll do it. Yeah, no, she's putting her winch parts everywhere, her pre-workout. Got Flacco in the engine compartment. He's feeding through the firewall for the switch panel down here. Yeah, so that one you hook up the 4 pins.
It has a guide.
Yeah, it has a guide. So a notch.
The notch.
Yeah, notch it, then thread it. There it is. Got it set up on there. So once you get that bracket hooked up, then it's just putting in those bolts right there, and bam, this side's all wired up. We're good to go. It's starting to get dark on us, so we got to get creative. We got the Western Work Light. Shout out to them. We got all our wires organized where we want them. Now we're just cutting everything to the shortest length that we possibly can, so that we can get it hooked up on the switch panel, which will the fuse box, which will chill right there. Quick update. So he's got most of his lights hooked up. Now we're gonna work on the rock lights. For those of you guys that are running rock lights, we're gonna do it after the relay. So just do the power pretty much to the battery, because you don't want to interrupt all these wires that are going on over here. So that's the only one that's gonna have like stray wires everywhere, but we're just gonna zip tie it, clean it up, and probably tuck it in the corner right there. Did we do a test yet? We haven't done it. Let's do a test real quick. I'm gonna hook up. Where's that wire at? So I'll just show you guys. I'm gonna hook this up. So this is, you have to run power inside to the fuse panel. I'll show you guys that, but for now, you can just touch the battery, and then Flacco's gonna, see? You got lights flickering on and off. Cool, that means it works. Definitely want to test everything before you like full-blown put everything together. That's why we're kind of testing stuff along the way, and we're about done anyways. We just have to do the rock lights, and then we're gonna set this into place right here, close it up, and double check everything else, clean up that wiring, and then we'll be solid. Bam. And look at how much clean, like, he's got to tuck these wires in. We're gonna zip tie these together, tuck them in, but other than that, you can see how much we've cleaned it up significantly compared to all the things that were hooked up on the battery before. I mean, just look at all the wires we got rid of. This is everything we were able to get rid of out of his engine bay. So up next, we're gonna be cutting power inside. So Flacco's, so that's a wire we brought in from the engine bay. One more. There it is. So turn on some lights. Let's try it. That's, yep. That should be 3, right? And then the 4th one. Rock lights. Yep. Do it again. Yeah, rock lights work.
Okay, so the cool part about this shit is that go bam.
See.
Go bam.
Oh, I didn't know it did that.
Everything's on.
Okay, I didn't know that. You can just set a setting. Smart guy. So Flacco's got his 4 set up there, and next we're gonna be doing, he's gonna scan the QR code. You scan the wrong one way, you scan the Android.
Ah, stupid guy. You see it says iOS.
Ois.
Bluetooth on.
It says it's connected. Is that already connected just like that?
Connected.
Dang, that was quick.
Success.
Okay, go back.
Go back. Oh, you green. Oh,
That's actually pretty cool. Okay.
Rock lights.
Dang. Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
Oh, brightness. Look.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of jelly. That's pretty cool.
Like,
damn, I should have given you the cheap Amazon one. I gave Flacco the good one.
Watch. You can put the icons right here. And then default. Ooh.
Oh, God damn it.
God damn it. Rock? No way. Okay, you choose that. You choose the one you want to put on first. So you choose this one, and then you go to rock. No way. There you go.
You got 2 rock.
Now I could go here. I got 2 rock. Light bar. Select light bar. And then this one. Or you can select an image, fool.
Are you gonna do a photo?
Oh!
Oi! There it is, look it. It's me!
The
That's
fog
awesome.
lights?
Keep it that way. Okay, let's try something real quick.
How ways off?
Yeah, it just kills it, right?
Yeah,
Go back.
Disconnected.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's automatically.
It is automatic. Okay. See. Make it pink. Bright. Oi. Oi.
Pulse. Oh, you can make them flicker
That's actually pretty cool.
momentarily. The same one.
Press it again. So it just puts it on and then off. So it's like you can.
Oh, momentarily, so you can.
Yeah, so you can hold it.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, so you can choose which one's which.
Yeah.
So like, let's say you want your the rear light to be pulsated, but you want the front one to be on demand, or the other one to be constantly on. That's actually pretty cool. All right, so it sucks having to end it in the dark, but luckily we were able to get it finished up tonight. And you guys can see, look at how much cleaner everything is. You only got a couple things hooked up to positive and negative. You got the fuse panel looking all good, and we got clean wires running everywhere. Flacco, final thoughts.
Hey, big shout out to Auxbeam. Their product's pretty badass. You know, we just installed it and then we got to play with the app, which is the main thing. For me, having the app just controlling with your phone makes you look cool.
Show them right now.
You know?
Show them how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Bam.
We're outside the truck.
That's the Dustin mode.
Yeah, Dustin mode.
The Dustin mode.
You know.
Yeah. Hit the rock lights. Hit the rock lights. Ciao. So there it is. Quick install on the Auxbeam 8-gang switch panel. Pretty cool product. Honestly, wish I would have got one instead of the regular Amazon one. Even though they are the same, I really like the being able to use the app as well as change the colors to kind of, you know, blend it in with the rest of your interior and everything. So check out the link below. We also have a coupon code for 10% off on Auxbeam products. So check that out, both of them below. But other than that, I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Patreon. Hit us up for shirts, hats, hoodies, and those other goodies at dirtnnationoffroad@gmail.com. Until next time, thank you guys. Let's get it.